In this episode, I'm going on the craziest adventure of my life. A new arc begins, but this story is not without its challenges. And unfortunately, we have some very sad news. Grab your popcorn, because this is without a doubt the most insane episode to date. So sit back, relax, and roll the intro. Hey, that's me, and I'm dropping out of college to play poker. I currently have $50,000 in my bankroll, but I need to double it and make $100,000 by the end of the summer, or my parents will disown me. And this is where we're currently at. Last episode, I asked you guys where I should head next, because my parents were not too pumped to have me at home.
Hey, Henry.
And you guys flooded the comments with the best poker spots in the world. And after thorough deliberation, I've come to my decision. It's official. I will be taking my talents to... Wait! You know we can't reveal that yet. We gotta build some more suspense. But don't worry, we'll get to that in a little. But it's time to break the sad news. As many of you guys have told me in the comments, I'm just not good enough at poker to pursue this. It's just not reasonable to drop out of a great college like Indiana University with 1 year remaining. So I'm giving up and going back to business school. Hey guys, sad news. Because we didn't make enough money in Miami, we missed our $10,000 goal. We're headed back to college. So there you have it. I mean, let's be real. I was obviously never gonna actually drop out. And come on, $100K by the end of the summer? Get real. So, wait, what? The clip wasn't over? Wait, hold up. We're headed back to college. Psych! Fuck you, me. Oh, right. We're just getting started, baby. But we are headed back to IU, headed back to Bloomington tonight. Currently, it's midnight, and we're about to drive out there, 4-hour drive from where I am in Chicago. But not to go back to college, but to actually move out, officially moving out of our apartment, getting out of there, closing that door, and now it's only you guys. It's only me.
What do you mean by that?
Let's do it. Fully packed up now, about to get on the road, and I guess I'll see you guys in Bloomington. I was going to be in the same housing for my senior year, but we, of course, are not going to be returning back. And my sleep schedule is so cooked at the moment, I decided to drive out in the middle of the night to avoid any traffic. Just got here. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, time to go to sleep. And the plan is to just crash there, pack up the next day, and then head back tomorrow. Just fully packed up my college apartment. Some might think that I am feeling regret, sadness, but in reality, I'm fucking pumped to get out of here, get back home, to wherever else we end up going, so we can grind poker and do what we love.
When are you gonna come down? When are you going to land? I should have stayed on the phone. I should have listened to my own mind. You know you can't hold me forever. I didn't sign up with you. I'm not a present for your friends to open. This boy's too young to be singing the blues.
We have arrived back home at around 9 o'clock. Last episode, I asked you guys where I should move for the next month in order to make some serious progress towards our goal of $100K by the end of the summer. We are currently at $55,374, which means we have about a month and a half to make $45,726. Last week, I returned home to see the parents for the first time since dropping out. Things at home were pretty bad, and the poker nearby was even worse. So I needed to change my environment, clear my mind, and head to a spot with some banging poker. And after analyzing all the comments on the last video, there were a few popular destinations. I narrowed it down to the top 3: Texas, Vegas, and North Korea. All standout options, and any choice I made would be a good one. But it was time for the decision. Texas, baby. The overwhelming favorite from the comments, and for good reason. Tons of poker rooms, and what many claim to be the best games in the US. And so I booked my ticket for the next day, packed up my bags, and you guys smell that? Smells like a travel montage.
Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair.
And so we boarded our plane, had a smooth flight, and landed in Dallas. Easy peasy. That's what you'd expect to hear, right? Well, let me tell you, that is far from what actually happened. We got on our plane around 6:30 p.m., and right as we were about to take off, we came to a halt and received a message that the airport in Dallas was having ground control issues. Basically, too many planes, and they were scrambling. And so we waited, and waited, and waited. Our plane was doing the mannequin challenge as 2 hours passed before they finally called the flight off and had us get off the plane. But no worries, they just rescheduled our flight to a few hours later at 11 p.m. Our plans got thrown off, but we would still be in Dallas come morning, right? Wrong. Our 11 p.m. flight gets canceled shortly after, and we are sent to the depths of hell, baggage service. There's a line that stretches for miles, with everybody trying to get their checked baggage back. Bad news, guys. We are still here at O'Hare at 10 p.m. Flight got delayed for 2 hours while we were on the flight, and then we finally got off the flight, got delayed for another 2 hours, and we've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and finally it got canceled. So now we're here waiting for our checked baggage, and we got a line of probably 50 people that we have to wait for, which will probably take another 2 hours. So things are going great. Great start to the trip. So we hop in the line as it moves in slow motion. And while we wait in line, we check for other flights to Dallas. And to our delight, there's absolutely nothing for like 2 days. Me and my buddy who's flying with me are trying to figure out solutions. It is 11 o'clock now. We are still in line. GG. After like an hour and a half, we finally get to the front of the line. And they tell us that if we want to get our checked baggage back, it's going to take another 3 to 4 hours. We're in the absolute dumps at this point. We don't have our bags, and we can't fly for 2 days. We are officially at rock bottom. That was until my friend uttered 2 words that changed everything. Road tip. Wait, no, sorry, typo. Trip. Road trip. Here's the hypothetical plan. We send our checked bags on a 10:30 a.m. flight to DFW, drive to Dallas, pick up our bags from the airport, and live happily ever after. The perfect plan, except for one minor issue. We have no car, we're on no sleep, and it's midnight. But this plan might just be too epic to pass on. A spontaneous road trip all-nighter across the country, that's a memory for life. Hey guys, it is 11:30 at the airport right now. We waited in this line over here for an hour and a half. We get up to the front, and they say, we can't get your bags for another 3 hours. Minimum of 3 hours. So we would have to wait until 2:30 a.m. to get our bags. So you know what we do? We adjust. We pivot. We're flying our bags out to Texas. I think they're getting in at 1:40 p.m. So guess what? We're renting a car, and we're gonna fucking drive there.
Road tripping with my 2 favorite allies. Fully loaded, we got snacks and supplies.
All right, guys. 14-hour road trip incoming. Oh boy, this is gonna be a fun one.
She gon' be a savage, bad bitch, ride around in a new whiskey.
I'm already exhausted. It's 1 a.m. Been a long day. Been here for 7 hours already. But guess what? I'll do fucking anything, because I'm locked in. And if you haven't noticed, we're ripping the copyright music to the max for this one. I mean, you can't have a road trip vlog and not blast some tunes. So please like and subscribe so that I can make some money in the future videos, I guess. But cue the frickin' montage. Currently the 5-hour mark of this road trip. It is 6 a.m. Exhausted, but just got some gas, fueled up, got some food, feeling a little bit better. About to hop in, take steer of the wheel. So let's go.
Give you a heart attack, you wanna know by now. Who needs a house out in Hackensack? Is that
All right, stop by another gas station. It's hour 8 into the ride. Just got some Subway and a triple shot espresso because we need some energy. Running low, and this car's about to come right behind me, and I'm in its way. We're gonna down this, grab the steering wheel, and ride this way home.
I'm moving out.
Time to hit the road.
I'm moving out. 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 I'm mov Sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba.
Last fill up of the day. Done. I think this is the sixth time we come to the gas station, and that means it's probably my sixth beef jerky of the day. Macros, sugar's off the charts, but protein not bad. You know, that's all that we care about here. We're 1 hour out from the airport. Got to pick up our bags. That better not take a while, or I might kill myself. We're feeling good. 13 hours through this trip. We just got to move forward. Yeah, let's get to the airport.
We won't hesitate to break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today. Life is a highway.
Just got here at the Texas airport, Dallas-Fort Worth, and we're picking up our bags. They better be here. They better be here within 20 minutes or we're gonna be pissed. I don't wanna wait any bit longer. 14-hour road trip here. I can't take any more waiting, so let's get in there. Let's pray. And so we entered the airport praying that our bags made it safe and sound. We searched around for a little bit, and finally, we found our bags! We did it! Almost 24 hours after we arrived at the airport in Chicago. We were in Dallas with our bags. The road trip was a success. And man, even though it was an insane struggle, the road trip was absolutely epic. A story for the ages. And that's what life's about. After all that, we finally arrived at our long-awaited destination. Welcome to our new home in Dallas. Let's go check it out.
Oh, come on. Oh, this fucking stupid door. Oh, hey there. You want a house tour? Come on in. Nice little Dallas Airbnb. Got it with a couple friends for a couple weeks. Nice couch to lay on, do some studying on, you know, look at the solvers and shit. Then the kitchen. This is where I spend a lot of my time. Meal prepping, cooking, eating, a lot of eating. Got to get 4 to 5 meals in a day. You know, the anabolic window, all of that. And because of that, we got a very anabolic refrigerator. Then over here, just a nice little table. What else? Nice little TV in the background so we can watch some poker while we study. We just got in last night, so haven't cleaned up everything, still unpacking. And then we head to our room. And this is where I take the ladies. Right over here. Yeah, you won't be seeing any ladies in here. But we are sleeping in here. Nice little mattress, actually very comfy. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the backyard. Let you guys go first. Nice little couch, tanning couch in the morning, can come out here when the sun's down. You know, I'm white as shit, I'm like a ghost from Chicago, so it's good to get a little bit of sun on me. Probably won't be spending too much time, just getting some sun, getting a little bit of a tan, you know, looking a little better, feeling a little better. But yeah, we can head back in. Gonna be a bunch of fun, bunch of poker. All right, now get the fuck out. All right, we are all settled in now, and we are gonna be here in Dallas through August 10th, so a little under a month, which means that right now, we need to set some goals for Dallas. 1, it's grind season. We're gonna be holding ourselves accountable for playing a minimum of 5 days a week. This means no fucking around, no being lazy. We're here to make the most out of this opportunity, because you know what they say? Everything is bigger in Texas. Which actually reminds me, oh man. Our second goal is to hit 50K subs on YouTube. We are currently at 33,000, so if you haven't subscribed already, make sure to do so because these Airbnbs ain't cheap. Our last and most important goal of this trip is to increase our bankroll up to 80,000. We are currently at 55,000, which means we need to make 25,000 in this trip. We need to put ourselves in striking distance of hitting our $100,000 bankroll goal by the end of August. As you guys saw, we failed our goal in Miami, but now we are locked in and ready for redemption. And now, it's about damn time we hit the tables and play some poker. We arrive at TCH in Las Colinas around 11 p.m. Bit of a late start, but that's not gonna stop us from making some moolah. The highest stakes they had for an NL at the time was 2.5, so I bought in for the max at 1,500 and was seated immediately. Our first session in Dallas starts now. Our first big hand comes about 30 minutes into our session when we raise Queen 10 offsuit and the cutoff to 30. There was an optional $10 straddle, but it was pretty much active the whole night. The under the gun straddle is the lone caller. Flop comes 3, 4, 10, rainbow. I bet $45 and our opponent quickly calls. The turn is the 6 of clubs. I decide to continue betting, this time for the size of 115. In my short time at the table, I've noticed our opponent is severely intoxicated. He's tossing out slurs and chips like it's nothing, and so you already know, I'm trying to milk this whale for all he's got. We're just expecting a call from the man, but this drunken lad has a few tricks up his sleeve. He min raises me to 230, but I'm not buying it from this guy. I sternly put in the call, and the river comes the ace of clubs. Shouldn't change much. He doesn't have any ace-x that raises the turn. Our opponent snap bets 350, about half pot. But we can play the snapping game, because I'm set on calling this guppy down. We quickly call, and he shows 8 high, 5-8 of diamonds, and we show our queen 10, and we rake in this $1,300 pot. But this old freak doesn't lose this pot in silence. He glares me down and says, "Good call, little boy." Yeah, this guy's definitely on a couple lists. We win a few more small pots after this and are up to a stack of 3,700.
Little session update. Only been playing for like an hour, and it's just been crushing. I mean, the tables are soft. This one dude is just the absolute worst player I've ever seen, and he's just tilting off, and he's calling me little boy. He's pissed at me already. So I got him on the rope. I'm currently up to 3,700, so up 2,200 already within an hour. Yeah, just walking around the parking lot, taking a second, and gonna get back in there. Let's win some more money.
We sit back down at the tables after a quick break, feeling phenomenal. This Dallas action was intoxicating, and I think I started getting a bit tipsy off of it with this next hand. We've got ace-jack offsuit in the small blind, and there's a $10 and $20 straddle for this hand. Drunk man number 2 raises to $55 in the hijack, and the cutoff, one of a few good players at the table, 3 bets to $150. I 4-bet to $400, believing the cutoff is 3-bet in light to isolate the drunk dude. Clearly, my analysis was incorrect when the drunk guy shoves for $1,200, and then the cutoff rejams for $1,600. I still felt like I was ahead of the hijack, but the cutoff worried me. I'd already put 400 in the middle, and I told myself I was getting good odds to call. The wild action at the table was definitely affecting my thinking here. But alas, I stick in the call, and we're all in 3 ways for $4,400. We decide to run it twice. First board comes out 3, king, 3, king, 8. And this is when the cutoff flips over pocket kings, revealing quads. Oh boy, we're gonna need some help on the second run out. And the second board comes out 3, 10, jack, ace on the turn, and a bricky 6 on the river. Surely we've got this one locked up, unless the drunk guy's hiding a monster. We flip over our 2 pair, and the hijack shows queen 10. We'll take it, I guess. We scoop in a cheeky $600 of the drunk man's money and get out of a sticky situation. A-okay.
Session update 2, and we're rolling. Dallas action, our Texas action, it's what it's been said to be. Absolutely insane. 2 drunk guys who just punted 5K each. I got a lot of it. I think I'm up 4K right now. I have a stack of 5,500, about 2.5 hours in right now. Just feeling great, running good, bad players. I mean, I came to Texas for this exact reason.
But our great night starts to head in the other direction as we lose a couple small pots. Our stack, which had gotten all the way up to 6,100, dwindled down to 4,600 when we played our biggest pot of the night. We've got ace queen in the small blind, and the cutoff opens to 60. The button 3-bets to 200, and we put in the ice cold 4-bet to 500. The cutoff folds, but the button quickly puts in the call. Flop comes out king 8 deuce. 2 hearts. The king high disconnected flop is very good for the 4-better, and thus we elect to down bet to 200. But the button doesn't back down and puts in the call again. The turn, the 9 of hearts, bringing in the flush draw. Holding the queen of hearts, I think our hand makes a mandatory bluff. And y'all know, I'm not one to shy away from a ballsy bamboozlement. Our opponent's got a smaller stack size than us, so we decide to bet the turn for 450, sizing for the river jam. The button calls again, and the river comes the jack of spades. An interesting card, because now some of our bluffs river a pair. With an ace queen holding, with either the ace or the queen of hearts, we just have to complete the bluff, considering it's our best hand to do so. And so, we conjure up the cojones to rip it all in and jam for 1,400. The button is clearly not too happy with the position we put him in. He tanks for a little bit, reaches his hand towards a stack, and flicks in a calling chip. We devastatingly show the bluff, and he proudly reveals 4th pair? 8-6 of spades? Are you kidding me? That's just straight up disrespectful, dog. $5,100 pot, lost in the most embarrassing way imaginable. It just doesn't get any worse. And the downward spiral continued for the rest of the night, our stack fizzling out to $781 in the end. We played until 5 a.m., about a 6-hour session. A roller coaster night. Just didn't go our way in the end.
GG, guys. Just disappointing. I mean, There was really one or two pods. The big pods you saw, he called me down with third pair and a 4-bet pod, 8-6, king jack, whatever, 3 hearts. I don't know how he called me down. Momentum shift. After that, I just lost pod after pod. I was tilting, was calling 3-bets, the little suited gappers. Not great. Was up 4.5K at one point, ended at 780 in for 1500, so down 720 on the session. I mean, not awful, but considering we were up so much, it sucks. First day in Dallas, not a great start. We are home now, 6 a.m. Time to get some sleep, get ready for tomorrow.